What is going on, guys? Miles here, and in this video we'll be taking a look at all of the weapons which were cut from Call of Duty World War II before release. Let's do this. There is one melee weapon which I'll go over, which is the trench knife, and this one doesn't actually have a model. You can only see the icon for the weapon, so a lot of these weapons which have been found in the files haven't actually got models for them. There are a few of them which do, and I'm not sure why they're not in the full game. They could possibly be coming as like a DLC weapon or something, but for the trench knife we can basically only see the handle, so we don't really know exactly what it looks like, but it would have been cool to have a second melee weapon in the game. The second weapon on this list is actually called the Arisaka, which is a Japanese bolt action rifle, which sounds pretty fun to use, to be honest, and I really wish this was in the game. Not exactly sure why it was cut, and I don't think there is many Japanese weapons in the game. I believe the Type 100 is, but I can't really name any other weapons other than that. The third weapon is actually an Italian submachine gun called the Beretta Model 38, which was introduced in 1938 and used during World War II. We do have a bunch of SMGs in the game already, which is why the weapon may have been cut, but in my opinion the more weapons the better, so I wish this was also in the game. The next weapon on this list is called the Enfield revolver, which is obviously a pistol which was used in World War II, and I'm really surprised this one was actually cut from the game, because I feel like we do lack quite a few pistols in CoD World War II. There is only a total of 3 different pistols, and considering it's basically the only secondary weapon you can use, aside from the launchers obviously, I did think there would be more pistols in the game. We have like 2 semi-auto pistols and then 1 machine pistol, but we don't have any revolvers unfortunately, and I think this would have been a great fit in the game. The Gewehr 43, which you may know from CoD World at War, was going to be in World War II as well, however it was a cut weapon, and this was, I believe, a semi-auto rifle which had quite high damage and a low magazine size, so maybe this gun was cut because the SVT-40 is kind of similar, but I'm not exactly sure. The Walther P38 was another pistol which was cut from the game. Once again, I'm pretty disappointed in that because I do think pistols are lacking in the game, but this was a semi-auto pistol kind of similar to the current ones we've seen in the game, like the 1911. There was another type weapon called the Type 5, which is also known as the Type 4. Quite confusing mixing up all these weapons, but this was once again a Japanese semi-automatic rifle, and quite an interesting fact about this weapon is that it was actually a copy of the American M1 Garand, so quite a cool history behind this rifle, but I'm not too surprised to see it cut from the game because obviously it is very similar to the M1 Garand, which is in the game. And the final cut weapon is the Sten Submachine Gun, which was actually a DLC weapon in Advanced Warfare, which was added November 18th, 2015, which is actually almost exactly 2 years ago as this video goes out. And this submachine gun was anywhere between a 3 to a 6 bullet kill, so it had quite a wide range of damage and it had a pretty good rate of fire as well, but I believe the rate of fire was actually buffed in Advanced Warfare compared to like some of the other older Call of Duties, because the gun may have been a little bit weak otherwise. So they were all of the weapons which were cut from Call of Duty World War II before the full release of the game. Some of them I thought were really cool. In particular, I think the pistols really should have been added to the game, but we may see them in the future through like supply drops or maybe as some sort of DLC weapon. I don't know for sure, I can't really look into the future, but let me know which weapon was your favourite down in the comments below, and if you liked the video, leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more Call of Duty, but I'll see you guys in my next video.